There's more children, more than you guys sitting here, that can bring a powerful and massive performance all over the world. And it's said that only a handful of children can really travel the world and showcase art. What you're going to see here is a myriad of what can be shown. As you know, South Africa has 11 official languages. There are 11 official cultures that are all different. We might stand here and all look the same. Many of us come from different homes, different families. Those families and homes have different cultures. All of those cultures are hubs of performance. So our children understand that every time they stand to perform, and you will see even in the performance that they're going to render you right now, they understand that they're carrying narratives about their continent, about their communities, about their families. But most of all, they're carrying on a legacy that is way older than many of us sitting here. You know, you talk about people like His Emperor Majesty Haile Selassie from Ethiopia, one of the people that were fundamental in allowing African children to continue with performance. Apartheid or segregation or oppression could have killed that spirit. Because you need to understand, for me to be able to showcase, I need an audience. And if an audience is diverse, then my spirit grows even further. These young people, when they perform for you, they go an extra mile because they feel like the minority in here. When they perform for each other, they just play around. Like I'm saying, they are born with it. So when I teach young people about the arts, I understand that all I have to do is to inspire them. And that is why at times you'll see me come on the stage with them. Because I know that they can give more than they know themselves they can give. Because even them, they still do not understand that what they are doing, they're just showing you what has been shown over 100 years ago. Yes, we get inspired by people like William Shakespeare. We get inspired by Augusto Boal from Brazil, and many others. Bruce Lee inspired us a lot in relation to the art, to performance, to acting and in film. But at the core of our art is not film, it's not movies. At the core of our art is culture, it's sharing our lives, it's sharing our narratives, it's sharing our forefathers' narratives. Our young people are going to come and do a gumboot dance. Gumboot dance originated a long time ago when our forefathers used to go underneath the ground to go get minerals, gold, diamonds, and so forth. The reason they would do gumboot dancing is because there's no TV underneath the ground. Who would take a TV screen underneath the ground? You know, there's no satellite there. But they would sit down there and get so bored, they would start singing songs, and as they do the gumboot dance, they would be sharing their pain. The pain of leaving their families at home and children as young as you are. The pain of a husband that has left his wife for a long, long time ago. The pain of going underneath the ground for a penny. Something that is still continuing, as you know. A couple of years ago, men and women were shot in a place called Maragana. If you didn't know, I'm telling you now. So when our children wear these boots and start hitting the gum boot, or they carry this African drum and start hitting that African drum, my belief as a teacher is that Africa as a continent moves. Because even our forefathers are seeing what we're doing. And when we do it and we do it right, and this is what I tell them, if we do it and we do it right, then our ancestors will allow us to live even more. We will live even when others think that we are dead. So my challenge to you as well, do your art. Forget Europe for a while. Learn the language. Don't forget who you are. Carry it in your art. Because even in Africa, when the colonialists came into Africa, they took some of our artifacts. So even the stuff that we teach our young people, we read about. It is not written in our language, it's written in a foreign language. We take that which we can take and leave that which is not useful for us. So I urge you to be proud of who you are. Live for your forefathers so that the generation that's coming, like Nelson Mandela, you can be celebrated. Because until you live for the next person, until you celebrate those that came before you, those that come after you will not celebrate you. So I urge you now, as I would urge these young people here, and I would urge young people at the University of the Witwatersrand in Joburg, when we do art, do it with your spirit. Don't think about it. Don't watch yourself. Don't want to be your own audience member, especially if you have a full audience like you guys are sitting looking so beautiful. Perform for your ancestors. Look within yourself. Go deeper within yourself. When you do that, if and when you do that, you will tap into an energy that you can't even express and understand. And in that way, maybe someday you will also stand up and be like the teachers that teach you here. So with that being said, thank you so much again for this opportunity. Thank you to the Dominican International School. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to Star for bringing the young people there. Thank you, Dr. Bob. Thank you, Manisha. Thank you, Susan. I can't stop. I'll thank everyone, but most of all, I would like to thank God, who brought all of us here. Because we can plan and plan and plan and plan and plan, but God's plans are greater than man's plans. Thank you.